What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's happy Monday morning to you. Welcome to the brand new week. Y'all know what we do. It's another week. It's another day, and we are going to be off to a phenomenal start this week. Want you to get into the groove, get moving, get yourself motivated. What do we do? Mindset, motivate, and move on Mondays. That's what we do every single Monday, and I done got the move part going. So, and staying motivated is definitely a part of it, and the mindset that goes right along with it, because it's warm out here this morning, y'all. But got a good walk in, got my vitamin D in. Want you to do the same. Start your Monday off with a nice, just something really that's going to get you going. It's going to get you moving. It's going to get you motivated. That's what we do. That's what we should be doing. But this week, what we got for you, what I got for you, I have, I do this all the time. This is part of what I take my clients through, what I put, the strategy that we put together for any of my clients that are looking to do branding, that are looking to do marketing. And what it is, it's the 7 fundamental strategies of business marketing, branding success. You say branding success. This is the branding part. We did the marketing last week, so we don't have to go over that. But this week is going to be the branding part. I'm going to give you these strategies this week, and I want you these principles, these standards, and these principles that you use, that I've seen that are successful for businesses. And if you look at any successful business that's doing well, you'll notice these things about them, that they do these things about them. So I wanted to be able to, I put together, and I have an ebook, and I'll mention that to you as well. But you can go to my Linktree page and get the ebook version of the 7 fundamentals. Now, I'm not going to go into everything, of course, because I want you to get the ebook, but I'm going to talk a little bit about these 7 fundamental strategies that I have for you this week. They're going to be ones that you might have heard before. If you haven't, then that's fine as well. But you'll be able to take these and be able to implement them into your branding of your business, and hopefully be successful with what it is that you're doing in order to be able to build, grow, and expand your brand. So today we're going to focus on strategy number 1, which is partnerships, collaborations, and sponsorships. Now, I talk about this all of the time, how vital and crucial it is to have partnerships, collaborations, and sponsorships. So let's talk about partnerships first. Partnerships is people that you, or companies or organizations that you want to partner with because they have a similar vision, or they have a similar goal in mind. You all have products or services that that complement each other. You don't want to have somebody that has, not necessarily, don't have, but you want to have someone that has something that they can bring to your brand, and then you have something that you can bring to their brand, where you have a meshing of the brands, coming together of the brands. Or you have two like-minded minds that come together, they partner up and say, hey, we're going to create this product, we're going to create this service. That's done all the time. If you watch any of the documentaries that I always talk about on the History Channel, about the food that built America, the mega brands that built America, the men that built America, the titans that built America, you'll see in those documentaries that there were partnerships that were created as a result of wanting to do business together. So having a partnership is not a bad thing. You don't necessarily have to say, oh, I got to go it alone. And here's the benefit of partnerships and collaborations. Partnerships and collaborations allow 2 networks to be able to come together. You have a network that you bring to the table. They have a network that they bring to the table. Your network can benefit from their product or service, and then their network can benefit from your product or service, or you have both of the networks can benefit from the product and service that you all have come together to do. That's how that works. Take a look at some of the companies that you think, some companies have merged over the years. There have been in the airline industry, there have been airlines that have merged together. In restaurants, there've been restaurants that have merged together. So there's a number of industries and businesses that have merged, or who have come together and partnered, or collaborated, or just merged, as I said, as businesses, because they thought it made them a bigger overall business in their particular industry, or their particular industry, or their particular company wanted to grow in such a way that they added to their to who it is that they were. It gave them a bigger, let's say, pot to choose from, a larger. They expanded their ecosystem by doing that. That's what that's what partnerships and that's what partnerships and collaborations do. They expand your ecosystem, your business ecosystem, and hopefully you'll get that. And because one of the things that I stress to my clients is about having creating and building, expanding a business ecosystem. I can't tell you how important that is. And one of the ways that you expand your business ecosystem is through partnerships and collaborations. And you have to decide whether or not those partnerships and collaborations are going to be for a certain period of time, or they're going to be long term. Because here's the thing about partnerships and collaborations. Some are meant for short term. Some are meant for the long term. You have to decide that going in. You have to know that going in. So understand that. And then the third part of that is sponsorships. As a business, as an organization, as a company, there may be events that you may want to sponsor and be a part of. And what that will do, that will actually give you exposure in an area where hey, this is my target audience. I know this is what they do. So this is one of the places that I need to be in order to be able to create the awareness that I need to create, or that I want to create for my brand. So sponsorships, you've got to do your homework with any of these three, with your partnerships, collaborations, and sponsorships. You got to do your homework. You've got to do your due diligence, because you've got to know whether or not it's a good fit for you and your brand. Because everything is not going to be a good fit. People may come to you and want to partner with you and want to collaborate with you, or want you to be a sponsor for an event, but it doesn't fit who your target market is. So it does you no good to sponsor an event, collaborate with someone, or partner with someone if that's not who your target market is. Yeah, you might be able to expand or expose people who might not readily know who you are, but you want to make sure that the majority of your partnerships, collaborations, sponsorships, that the people that you say yes to, your target market is who you all are going after. So take a look at that. Make sure that you do your homework. Find out a little bit about if it's an individual, find out about that individual. If it's an organization, you definitely want to look up the organization. You want to ask questions of those that you're going to be meeting with, and find out what their mission is, what their purpose is. See if they are someone that you connect with. And Bishop Jakes talked about in his interviews for Disruptive Thinking, his book Disruptive Thinking, he talked about that there are some partnerships that that you get into that you don't necessarily have to like or agree with the person. Well, I say that to a certain extent, because I'll say this: all money isn't good money. All money isn't good money. So some partnerships, some collaborations, some sponsorships, you're gonna say no to. And I was telling business associate of mine for an interview that I was doing the other day. I was telling them, for my company, J&F Enterprises, I asked myself, does the partnership, collaboration, and sponsorship meet my criteria? My criteria is you must have 3 elements for me to be a part of it. With me, my brand, my company, it has to enlighten, empower, and impact. Y'all hear me say that I'm the impact builder. So enlighten, empower, and impact. Those are 3 things that must be a part of why we're doing what we do. And when I say enlighten, I mean, what I mean by that is to teach. Empower means to equip, and impact means to impact and move you to do something. So it must teach you something, it must equip you with something, and it must impact you to want to do something. Those are the 3 elements that I must have in order for me to be a part of the partnership, the collaboration, and the sponsorship. Any of those things. Those are the things that I look at, and I look at those through the homework that I do, the due diligence that I do. I'm looking for those 3 things. Does it teach you something? Does it equip you with something? And does it impact you to want to do something? My battery's going to die, y'all, so I'm going to have to cut this real short. I'll make sure I get all of it in. But today, I want you to focus on partnerships, collaborations, and sponsorships. If you're getting into those, or what are those? Are there any out there for you? Are you in one now? Are you in them now? And if you are, take a look at them. Do an assessment of them. If you're not, then look and see how you can use partnerships, collaborations, and sponsorship to be able to grow your brand, to be able to create more awareness of who you are and the brand that you bring and what you have to offer. I'm telling you, partnerships are one of the biggest ways to be able to grow your business, and your brand. I'm telling you, it is. I hear about it. I talk about it so much. So that's why it's number 1. That's why it's the number 1 strategy. So today, here's the homework. Take a look at your partnerships, collaborations, and sponsorships. If you have them already, do an assessment of them and ask yourself, what are the 3 foundational things that they must have in order for me to be in them? And if they do have them, you stick with it. If they don't, then you say, can that be a part of them, or can they be a part of what you do? And then the third thing is, if you don't have any, then what can you do in order to be able to gain them? What relationships do you have that you can begin to create partnerships, to create collaborations, or do sponsorships? That's one of the main things that you want to do. So that's why it's strategy number 1, because I want it to be not only a top priority for you, but it's a top priority for, I think, successful businesses, when you look at businesses and how they brand themselves. So it's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We're off to a great start this week. The 7 fundamental strategies of business branding success. You can go and get the ebook at my like I said, my link tree, which is http://link.tree, and that's linktr.ee/JNF Enterprises. And you can see all of my other platforms that I have there as well. But the ebook there, because I have that out, I want people to be able to have that and to be able to utilize, especially as entrepreneurs, especially as leaders. I want you to enjoy your day. Get out, get some sunshine, enjoy it. Don't stay out, because I think it's supposed to be hot today, so be careful. Make sure you stay hydrated, drink a lot of water, drink more water. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a great day.